guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today I really want to sew an A-line kind of skirt with a split out of this really cute cherry material that I have. So I figured that this would be really cute to make a skirt out of, but first we have to make a pattern. So I know I definitely want it to be kind of like a princess seam to go down right here. And then that way when it's long enough, it has like a little slit right here. And then from there, I'll probably just fit it to me. I probably should test run it with a different sort of fabric. So unfortunately, let's try to do that. All right, so I just cut a really rough cut of a pattern that I just kind of made up on the spot. So what I'm going to do is sew it together, try it on, see if it's going to kind of fit, see what needs to be taken in where, and mark that like as needed.
And as you can see here, I'm just sewing together my pattern pieces. It was just 3 panels that I had to sew together, and then once I sewed them, you'll see in the next clip that I hold them against my body to see how they fit.
Okay, so I kind of have the shape. So I have like this front panel right here, and then this larger back panel of seam going down the center, and then this panel right here, which when I do sew it together is obviously going to overlap. And I finally have my serger out of its box and I'm going to try to use it today. So fingers crossed that it works. So what I'm going to do now is, once again, seam rip this out. I'm going to do my pattern on this fabric now, and I'm kind of scared, but we're going to do it.
So this was the scariest part for me personally, was cutting on the actual pattern fabric. Anyways, so what I did was I actually cut my pattern a little bit longer than my original pieces because I wanted to keep in mind seam allowances, and also keep in mind that I have really long legs and I need to cover myself.
This is what we're working with right now. It's kind of big in the waist, obviously. I need to add in some darts, take it in a bit. But the panel's pretty good, well placed. I may honestly like added this or make this seam a whole dart just to make it like that extra inness. I drew in some darts. Let's add them. Alright, so here's where we have it so far. I need to cut out the excess fabric from the darts that I made. If it's a lot better in the front and whatnot, I am gonna have to add some darts back here. Alright, so I put the zipper in and I exposed it. And honestly, this is, I think, the best zipper job I've ever done. This is the second zipper I've ever sewn. The reason why I did it now is because I don't want to do my waistband until this fits me properly. And I don't want to do my darts and whatnot until I can get out of this without ripping it. And that's where the zipper comes into play. So, I need to take it in here and here to make it nice and snug. So, there's one pin. Alright, now that that's pinned, it's time to get zipped out of this and then sew that dart up. This is where we're at. Okay, we have a zipper. No waistband yet. It definitely fits better. I might have to fix these darts, honestly, because I don't like how this looks right here. And then I need to add the slit. And I think I want this to go a little higher. Yeah, because see, the slit's here right now. I want it to go higher, and then obviously I still need to crop all this. But so far so good. I think we're going to attach the waistband because that needs to be put on now for me to really move on and do everything else. But I probably will fix these darts first. Alright, so this is my first time ever fusing, I don't even know what this stuff is called, interfacing, thank you, brain. And it says to use a damp cloth, so that's what I have here. Then I have the interfacing and then my fabric underneath. This is going to be my waistband. I want this to be sturdy. And we're just going to hold this down for now. This is why I don't think this is right. I'm going to keep reading these directions and see if it makes any more sense.
Okay, so the instructions did not end up helping me at all. So then I ended up trying this to see how this worked out. And then I found out that the textured side is the glue side of the interfacing.
It worked. Okay.
So because I was being lazy and I didn't want to take out my ironing board, I had a dry washcloth underneath, a damp one folded on top of each other, my interfacing glue side up, and then my fabric face like right side up. And here's me now attaching my waistband finally, which is great and all, but it was also the longest part of the entire process because I was trying to line the entire thing up the whole time to make sure everything was right. As well as that, off camera, the fit wasn't really like helping my case, and the darts still were looking baggy in the front. So what I ended up doing was folding my side seams in half and making darts down the entire sides, so then it looked like there was 5 panels instead of 3. And it honestly fits way better now, and you'll see in the try-on part. So then here's just me finishing up the waistband, and to this day it's not 100% done because I have to find my button foot so I can make a buttonhole in the back, but it's fine because I still wore it out in public, you know, without a button in the back, just zipped up all the way. It's fine. Nobody noticed.
I have to say, waistband, oh my god, that looks good. I think I want to put a button back here because I have some pretty cute buttons. And then I need to finish up this and then hem the bottom and then it's done. Isn't that crazy? Alright, so here's where I'm at with the skirt. So I have the slits up pretty high. This front panel, I think I want to like curve the edges of, so you can see like the slit will be obvious, but the rest of the skirt will be square. I want to do this front panel first though, so then I can decide the length of the rest of the skirt. But this is what it's looking like so far. So far it's pretty good, and it's definitely long enough so if I bend over, like nothing will get flashed or anything like that. But I'll probably like get it like to here or something, like just above the knee a little bit.
So here I am finally using my serger, and yes, I'm just using the basic thread that it comes with, which is red, yellow, green, and blue. I don't really care because the seam, like that's not going to show on the skirt really. I mean, it kind of does, but not really. It's not that bad. But anyways, I forgot that this is the day that I did all those fixes in terms of the side seams, which is why you didn't notice it in the last clip. So, my bad. Basically, what I wanted to do is get the front panel done first, and that's just me showing off my seams. But anyways, I wanted to get my front panel done first so I could figure out how to situate the rest of the skirt to fit me. Because the front panel is like front and center and it needs to be symmetrical on all sides. So basically, now I'm going to start doing my hems. And I did it with a zigzag stitch, as you can see it's coming out the back. And I did go around my waistband with it as well. And once I was done with all those fixes, we were done. And then this is how it turned out. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. It fits really good. Here's me feeling myself in the mirror outside, you know, trying to look cute. And then now you could probably see the side seams. And I'm really proud of it. It fits really good and I like it a lot. So yeah.
Alright you guys, and that's literally all that I have for you. So yeah, we made this fire-ass skirt, and now I think I'm going to want to make a matching top later on. See if I can maybe do something like that. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. This is definitely my first time trying to make clothes without following a pattern for once, and kind of just trying my best to make it out of scratch. I think it was definitely successful. I think I did a good job, and if I could do it, you definitely can too. I mean, this is only my second time sewing a zipper, and I have to say I'm pretty damn proud of myself for sewing the zipper. So with that, I will see you guys when I see you, and hopefully that's soon. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!